Today we're going to go over a Men 2 AR magazines, and I'm going to tell you why I do not recommend these, and that's coming up next year on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back, everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank a Men 2 magazine for sending these magazines out for us to try out. Now, the reason why I do not recommend these, I'll go back to when I first got these. I got these in the fall of 2022, probably around November. And what I did was I filled this magazine up and then I put it in an ammo can. And I was just getting ready to do a video on these. And I opened up my ammo can and I got some rounds floating around in there. And come to find out, the 30 rounds I had this loaded up with didn't have 30 rounds in it no more. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to the table here. We're going to load it up with 30 rounds and I'm going to show you exactly what it's doing. So let's get started. Now that we're at the table here, you can see we got 30 rounds here. We got 6 wide by 5 deep here. That's 30 rounds. You can see we got the Men 2 magazine here. And I'm sure you all have seen these before where it says Made in the USA on the back of them. And just so you know, it does have the 2 on the bottom like they normally do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting rounds in this. And I'm not going to make you guys watch every single one of these in regular time. I'm going to speed this up here in a second. But what I'm going to do is every time I get to a 10, like 10, 20, and then maybe 25, I'll stop and show you guys what's going on. So let's get these in. All right, that was 10 rounds right there. We can see everything looks good on there so far. Let's put some more in. All right, you can see right there, that's 20. No issues there. Maybe start to see an issue right here, but we'll put the rest in and see what's going on. Did you guys see that one? That was 25. Let's try to pop that back in here again. All right, we got 25 in. Here's 26. 27, 28, 29. Oh, feel that? That just popped out there. Let me pop that back in. That was 29. Let's get 30 here. All right, there's 30. That's what everything looks like. Now watch this. Look at that. This is junk. This magazine is absolutely horrible. It just shot pretty much all those out. We barely beat and banged on it. It threw rounds all over. Let's get them all collected here. Look at how many rounds shot out. Now guys, if you store magazines, you do not want a magazine to do this right here. I've got Magpul ones. Actually, I got a Magpul one right here. This one's got 30 rounds in it. You can see, PMag 30 round. I've had this loaded in my ammo can for almost 1.5 years. Just like this, ready to go with the same ammo. No issues. But with this one, I only had it loaded since November. This is February 2023. I loaded it in November 2022. I don't think any more are going to come out. But that did that just by loading it. Guys, these magazines are not worth your money. Mostly if you're going to sit there and try to store them and have them just ready to use to grab them loaded up. Do not recommend these one bit. Now, like I showed you, I have this PMag here with no issues. Here's another one I'll show you. Here's a hex mag. You guys can see right there. This is what a hex mag looks like. I've had it loaded up too. Absolutely no issues. This is just on a plastic table here. Nothing going on. And the funny thing was, if you guys just saw that round pop out, That just popped out of this magazine, and it was the last one I had in it. It popped out while I was banging this one. This is horrible for a Men 2 magazines. I'd be embarrassed by that. So as you guys can see here, this thing did not perform well, and all I did is for 3 to 4 months I stored it with 30 rounds in it, and it could not handle that. The polymer on this must be weak, and I would not recommend these to anybody. I had that Magpul and that Hex Mag in there. I probably had those magazines in there for probably a year and a half, loaded with 30 rounds ready to roll just to grab to go out to the range or what might ever come around. So once again, Men 2 magazines, thank you for sending these out for me to try. I hate doing videos like this, but I do not recommend them. Once again, I'd like to thank Men 2 for sending that magazine out. They also sent out some Glock magazines here, and you can see right there, Men 2, and it's got a 2 in it. Now, I've got this Glock magazine here. This is an 18-rounder. As you can see, it's got a red follower, but it's dirty. I've already used this one a couple of times. Now, this one is the same as the AR mag. This one here, just so you can see the 2 on the bottom, this one is a Men 2 also. I've had this loaded with 18 rounds, and I've had it sitting inside my ammo can. This seems fine, though. These seem to be holding up pretty good. But we're going to do a video on these in the Glock and see how these work in the Glock and see if they're any better than that AR-15 magazine. Hopefully these ones work a lot better. Plus, I'm going to show you something else about these in the video on these that's going to blow your guys' mind away. But that's a future video, so let's finish this one out. So I don't like doing videos like this, but you guys know, anytime I run into an issue, I like to show you guys I'm honest about everything I review. And to me, that AR mag, not impressive at all. So as always, don't forget to check out the links down below. Some are affiliated accounts. Some got discount codes to save you guys money. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.